In this video, we're going to have a look at how you can save a lot of time and ensure that you don't make as many mistakes by integrating Zotero directly into Word. So the first thing you can do is insert your references straight from your database into your document while writing. So here we have our Word document, and Zotero, when it installs, adds an add-in which creates a new tab in Word. And then, so when we want to start writing, choose which reference we want to add, click on Zotero, add edit citation, and then we simply type in the name. And there are multiple references, so I can type in another name, and it will give me, do a search in the database. I've done that, hit enter, and you see it inserted the references straight there. And then I can be sure that I have exactly the right link to the right formatting in my database. So this is what I do when I want something like this, but often I don't want to insert the full reference, so I may only want to insert the year. So in that case, I would again click where I want to go, click on add edit citation, search for King, hit enter. But now instead of hitting enter, I click on the citation and I will choose suppress author right here. And when I go up there again, click enter, it will just insert the year, but it's linked to that citation. But I only need the year because I have the name already here. So let's do it again. Sedmak, add edit citation, search, click there, tap on it, suppress author, click back in here, hit enter, and it's inserted that year. But you can do even other things. So for example, often you want to add more information to go with the reference, for example, page numbers or some prefixes. So let's have a look at how that works. So we're going to click at the end where we want to add that, add edit citation, do a search, and choose what we want. Click on this again, and now instead of suppressing author, we want to add a prefix, for example, EG, and then we want to add page numbers. So we can add the page numbers right there, click back up on top, hit enter, and it inserts that perfect citation there for us immediately. Now, why is it important to do this instead of just writing that in addition to that? Because then Zotero will format the page numbers correctly. So different styles require different formatting. Some of them will want a comma here, some of them will want a colon, and so on. So again, if you do it straight in here, then it will take care of the formatting for you. So now that you've done all that, of course, you want to create your bibliography at the end of your writing. So let's look at how that works. We go to the Zotero tab again, and this time we're going to go add edit bibliography, and then it inserts the list of all the references that we've inserted into the document straight into this one list, again, properly formatted without any work. And the beauty of it is, of course, that it allows us not to forget that we've cited something or meant to cite something and then omit it from the list of references, which is what happens often. Now that we've done that, we may decide that we want a different format for our references. So for example, go to a different citation format because we're submitting it to a different journal or something like that. So again, we're going to go to Zotero, this time for document preferences. And in document preferences, we will choose a different style. So let's go from APA to Chicago, and then simply click OK. And you see it at just a few seconds, it reformats the references, and it will also reformat these things for us. So you can see, for example, I think I've replaced commas with semicolons, separating lists of authors, again, depending on the rules that the particular style guides require. Now there are a few more options you have here. One of the things that you can do, you can edit your library and fix some things, and then simply click on refresh, and that will fix it. So as you can see, our date here changed because there was a mistake in the library. And then if I want to send my document to somebody else, I click on unlink citations, and to make sure that when they edit my document, they don't actually accidentally delete my Zotero references, and that way I can be sure that they have the perfectly formatted document without the links to the database. So that's really how easy it is to integrate Zotero with Word. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but once you make it part of your workflow, you will certainly save a lot of time and, of course, avoid a lot of errors and mistakes that often creep into this process. In the next video, we're going to have a look at how you can integrate Zotero into a reading and annotation workflow using a Zotero extension called Zotfile.